Good afternoon and welcome to Sun TV's coverage of news across Nigeria. Stay connected with us by following our Facebook page at Sun TV and also subscribing to our YouTube channel at Sun TV Live for more updates and exclusive stories. And now the top headlines. Buhari to be led to rest in Daura on July 15th, says Governor Rada, and Taraba State establishes University for Agriculture, Science and Climate Action. Edu Pact 2025 proposed 440 billion naira overhaul of TVEST in Kaduna State. My name is Mercy Jeru, and now the news in full. The Katsina State Governor Diko Umaru Rada has formally announced that the burial of Nigeria's former President Muhammadu Buhari will be held on Tuesday, the 15th of July 2025 at 2 p.m. Speaking at the press on Monday, Governor Rada confirmed that the preparations are underway to ensure a dignified ceremony in accordance with the Islamic rites. The event is expected to take place in Daura, the Buhari's hometown in Katsina State, and will be attended by top government officials, family members, traditional rulers, and foreign dignitaries. Governor Rada emphasized that the state government, in collaboration with the federal authorities and the late president's family, is coordinating logistical and security arrangements to accommodate the influx of mourners and ensure the burial proceeds smoothly. The governor described the former president as a statesman who served Nigeria with commitment and integrity. He noted that Buhari's contribution to the national development, democratic governance, and anti-corruption reform would remain part of his enduring legacy. Governor Rada also called on citizens to offer prayers for the peaceful repose of the former leader's soul, for the strength of his family during this period of national mourning.
I wish to announce the burial arrangement for our father, the late President Muhammad Buhari, who passed out yesterday in a hospital in London. And we have made consultation with the family, and we have made consultation with the people around him in London. And we concluded that the body will arrive Katsina tomorrow, inshallah, by about 12 noon. And the burial is going to take place in Daura about 2 p.m. So these are the arrangements in place, and we pray to Almighty Allah to grant his soul peace, and may Allah grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus, and may Allah bring them to Katsina in peace. And on behalf of myself and the government and the people of Katsina State, we condole the family, and we also condole the people of Nigeria. Especially, we also want to condole His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of Nigeria over the demise of his predecessor, General Muhammadu Buhari. May Almighty Allah bless him and give us the fortitude to bear the loss.
In Hausa,
Assalamu alaikum. Daga Allah muka fito kuma.
Governor Abu Kefas has officially signed into law the bill establishing the Taraba State University of Tropical Agriculture, Science and Technology and Climate Action. The newly created institution will be located in Gembu within the Southern local government area of the state. The initiative underscores the government's commitment to expanding access to higher education and addressing environmental and technological challenges through specialized academic programs. In a similar stride towards educational development, participants at the Kaduna International Education Summit, Edu Pact 2025, have proposed a 440 billion naira plan to overhaul technical and vocational education and training in the state. The summit emphasized allocating at least 15% of Kaduna's education budget to TVEST in a bid to combat youth unemployment and promote exclusive growth. Among the proposed strategies were the integration of public-private partnerships, establishment of vocational hubs, and creation of centers of excellence. The participants also advocated incorporating the Almajiri system into the formal education structure, while encouraging flexible policies such as removing uniform requirements and engaging religious leaders in education's reform. Further emphasizing the importance of educational support, the Cross River State chapter of the University of Port Harcourt Alumni Association has pledged to donate books worth millions of naira to the state's library complex. The initiative, led by the newly inaugurated president, Dr. Sonny Ego Oyoma, is aimed at improving access to educational materials for students lacking learning resources. The association also plans to distribute reading materials to secondary schools while expanding membership and aligning with national educational development programs. Complementing these educational efforts with cultural preservation, Yoruba language advocate Damilola Adebonojo has raised concerns over the underrepresentation of Yoruba library in literary works. She unveiled YorubaText.com, a new digital catalogue dedicated to preserving the language and making culturally significant works more accessible. Although the platform does not host books, it serves as a searchable dictionary relying on community contribution to enrich its archive of Yoruba literature. Meanwhile, in the realm of regional cooperation and diplomacy, tributes have continued to pour in following the death of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari. Sierra Leonean President and ECOWAS Chair Julius Maada Bio extended condolence to President Bola Tinubu, the Nigerian people, and Buhari's family. Bio described Buhari as a committed statesman, highlighting his dedication to regional peace and integration during his time as ECOWAS chairman. Similarly, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi mourned Buhari's passing, calling him a wise leader devoted to strengthening India-Nigerian relations. Modi recalled their past interaction and praised Buhari's diplomatic legacy. The former president passed away in London at the age of 82 and is to be buried in Daura, Katsina State, according to Islamic rites. Also expressing heartfelt condolences, Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak mourned the death of the Awujale of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetona. The governor lauded the monarch's decades-long leadership and his impact as a reserved cultural icon. He conveyed sympathies to Governor Dapo Abiodun, the Ijebu people, and Oba Adetona's family, praying for his peaceful rest in Alja for this. Shifting to national development and cultural promotion, President Bola Tinubu has approved Nigeria's hosting of the 2025 All-African Music Award, which will take place from November 2025 to 30th in Lagos. The federal government has inaugurated a local organizing committee comprising key ministries to coordinate with the African Union and Afrima International Committee. The theme of the event, Unstoppable Africa, reflects Tinubu's visions to utilize the creative industry as a catalyst for economic and cultural development. Afrima President Mike Dada commended the Nigerian government for its swift endorsement and support. In a similar vein of international recognition, the 2025 100 Most Notable Africans Leadership and Business Summit held in Kigali, Rwanda, honored several African leaders and professionals as peace icons. Among them were Governor Umar Namadi of Jigawa State, Dr. Imen Kendili from Morocco, and Nikas Nembi of the University of Maryland. The event celebrated their contribution to peace and unity across Africa. Ambassador Dr. Kingsley Amafibi, the project director of Africa, urged the honorees to continue using their platform to positive transformation. The summit featured entertainment, networking session, and a comedic performance by Nigerian comedian Wale Baba. On the economic front, Sahara Energy Resources Limited has successfully secured a $225 million unsecured revolving credit facility to support its global operation and sustainability objectives. The significantly oversubscribed facility reflects growing confidence from 19 international and regional banks in Sahara's long-term strategy. This marks the energy company's second major credit achievement, following a $175 million RCF secured in 2024. The new funding will support working capital, trade financing, and border corporate activities, enhancing Sahara's flexibility and global presence. Meanwhile, economic analysts at the AfriVest West Africa focus that Nigeria's inflation rate from June 2025 will ease to 22.2% year-on-year, down from 22.9% in May. The projection is attributed to the Naira's appreciation and high base effect. However, a slight monthly increase to 1.7% is expected due to heightened food demand during the Eid el-Kabir. The analysts believe the Central Bank of Nigeria will maintain current policy rates due to the persistent risks such as food supply disruptions and insecurity. FSDH analysts share this outlook but suggest a potential rate cut by the year end if inflation remains below 20%. Turning to issues of public safety and crime, the Ilorin Zonal Directorate of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has secured the conviction of 5 internet fraudsters in Kwara State. The convicts are Yinla Abdulmajid, Yusuf Ominisi, Mohammed Eyene, Abdulbasit Abdulmurin, and Victor Anibe were found guilty of various cybercrimes and sentenced accordingly, while Ayinla and Yusuf received a 9 and 3 months jail terms respectively, without the option of a fine. Mohammed was sentenced to 400 hours of community service. Abdulbasit and Victor were given 2-year sentences with fine option of 400,000 naira and 600,000 naira respectively. The court also ordered the forfeiture of electronic device and proceeds from the crime to the federal government. In another criminal incident, a suspected electricity cable vandal was electrocuted while attempting to steal cables on the Poultry Street near New Airport Road in Calabar, South Cross River State. The event occurred around 1:30 a.m. during a power restoration. Tools including pillars were found with the deceased, who is believed to be from a nearby Antigua. Local residents who have frequently suffered power theft gathered at the scene. As of press time, authorities and electricity distribution company had not issued an official statement. In a border security operation, the Nigerian Army's 6th Division has arrested 50 suspects involved in illegal oil bunkering around the Niger Delta. Spanning operation from June 30th to July 13, 2025, the troop dismantled 11 illegal refinery sites, seized 25,000 liters of stolen petroleum products, and uncovered various illegal connection points. Operations conducted across Rivers, Abia, Delta, Bayelsa, and Akwa Ibom states led to the destruction of several refining camps and recovery of crude oil, diesel, and kerosene. The Army also confiscated numerous boat holds and chemical containers, reaffirming its commitment to protecting the nation's oil infrastructure. Closely linked to this, a joint delegation from Bauchi and Gombe State has raised alarm over the slow progress of the Kolomani Integrated Development Project, an oil exploration initiative on the state-share border. During an inspection visit, Bauchi's Commissioner for Natural Resources, Muhammadu Maiwada Bello, and Gombe's Commissioner for Energy, Sanusi Ahmed Pindiga, criticized the sluggish pace and demanded transparency from the companies handling the project. Both commissioners stressed the venture's economic significance and called for accountability and a defined completion timeline. The delegation included top government officials and traditional leaders, highlighting the project's regional importance. We'll be going for a short commercial break. Stay with us. You won't want to miss what's coming up next.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome back. Supporting agricultural productivity, the Gombe State government has begun distributing 10,000 metric tons of subsidized fertilizer across all 114 wards. This initiative targeting the 2025 farming season is part of Governor Muhammadu Inuwa Yahaya directive to ensure direct access to inputs at the grassroots level. Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Barnabas Mali, confirmed the smooth distribution and advised farmers to follow weather guidelines and use the fertilizer properly to maximize yields. Elsewhere in the aviation sector, the Federal Airport Authorities of Nigeria FAN has reopened the Port Harcourt International Airport runway after a temporary close following an Air Peace flight incident. The aircraft carrying 127 passengers from Lagos skydived off the runway during landing. Fortunately, no injuries or damage were reported. FAN confirmed the safe evacuation of all passengers and advised the public to expect possible flight delay. Both FAN and the Air Peace reiterated their commitment to maintaining flight safety standards. Finally, reflecting on religious affairs, the Independent Hajj Reporters has urged the National Hajj Commission of the Nigeria and State Pilgrimage Board to conduct a thorough evaluation of the 2025 Hajj operation. The group, through its national coordinator Ibrahim Mohammed, emphasized the need for transparency in addressing issues such as database breaches, poor medical care, and substandard accommodation, while commenting improvements in airlifting and services in Mina. The IHR also criticized delay in allowances and disorganized flights manifest. The organization advocated the immediate rollout of the 2026 Hajj calendar to prevent further disruptions and also improve planning. And that brings us to the end of this power-packaged edition of News Across Nigeria from the stables of Sun TV. It doesn't end here. Stay tuned for more compelling lineup of programs only on Sun TV. Remember to follow us on Facebook at Sun TV and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sun TV Live for more exclusive stories as they break. I still remain Messenger. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe and stay informed.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your